Right, with that, let's talk about the realty sector. Jefferies has recently issued a note expecting residential realty sales to actually hit a new high. To understand how on-ground demand trends are panning out and get an outlook for the new projects going ahead on this sector itself, we now have with us the CEO of Purvanchara, Abhishek Kapoor, joining in. Abhishek, thanks a lot for joining in. Now, the report paints a pretty picture for the sector. For you on the ground, how has demand been in the third quarter? I mean, is the quarterly average of the third quarter turning out to be better than the first quarter, the second quarter, and what you expected?
Mangalam, thank you for having me on the show. So you're right, the demand continues to sustain. We are definitely seeing the uptake improve. Typically, the festive season and the December and the March quarter are the quarters which typically do the best, the second half of the year. In fact, the first half of the year was very, very encouraging in terms of the financial year. If you look at the calendar year, in fact, the first 3 quarters of the calendar year and you compare it with the previous numbers, we have already crossed the sales done in 2014 in terms of number of units, of course, in terms of value as well. So, we are seeing continued sustained demand as far as the business is concerned. Of course, added to that will be a whole lot of new launches by the industry, and of course, we are part of that. So we are also adding new launches. So we'll continue to see the uptick in the numbers. Yes.
Okay. Abhishek, just some ground check that I wanted to do. What is the conversion rate for Purvanchara? Say if 10 people are coming to see the flat, how many are actually buying it?
So it depends on new launches. The conversions are much higher. It could be anywhere between 20 to 30%. But if it is a sustenance project, it would be anywhere between 7.5%, 8% going up to 11%. So it depends on which project, which location, and the price point, etc. But generally, that's the trend.
Okay. How much, when you talk about price points and you talk about newer projects seeing higher conversion, what kind of price hikes have you seen in Q3 so far? And considering the inflation and the hiked rate scenario that we are in, do you think it's still in the hands of developers to go ahead and push prices?
See, if you just look at the last quarter and last 2 quarters, we have seen a price appreciation of an overall between 6 to 8%. Now, a lot of price increase, which was on the behest of increasing commodity prices, is kind of out of the way because we are seeing stability in the commodity prices now. Having said that, what typically happens with real estate, and we plan it the same way, is from launch to completion, you typically see a price appreciation of anywhere between 50 to 60%. And that is dependent on the progress of construction and closeness to the possession timelines, right? So that trend will continue. You will see price appreciate in the projects which have been launched, and as they progress, and they appreciate. So you will continue to see that trend. But yes, inflationary pressure is not there that much now. Now it's more about ensuring that your margins are there, and as the project progresses, you appreciate.
Can you throw some light on the commercial segment now? You already have about 8 lakh square feet which you've taken to the market. You also have a plan of almost 2.1 million square feet coming in early next quarter. So what are the kind of rentals that you currently make? What is expected once these come on stream?
So, right now, these are both projects which we are expecting to complete between 24 to 36 months from here on. And as they complete, we are already seeing a robust demand for these projects. In fact, the 8 lakh square foot project we are looking at largely selling, both leasing and selling, and both the opportunities are there. There's a robust pipeline of clients who are looking at purchasing and leasing. Whereas the 2.1 million, the strategy is to hold and lease. And this is in a very, very promising location of North Bangalore, which is where the growth is because the airport is there and the whole growth is going northwards. So we expect that by 36 months, as we complete the project, we would expect it to generate a lease rental of somewhere in the range of about 65 rupees a square foot on average on a 2.1 million square foot. So you're talking about, say, 13 crores or so on a monthly basis.
Okay, 13 crores on a monthly basis. That is from both the projects or just the 2.1 million square feet one?
We're talking about 2.1 million.
2.1, okay. You are also looking at a private equity partner for your commercial segment. Anything that is finalized here? Will you be selling a complete stake? Any other sort of structuring that you're planning here?
Yes. So, from commercial point of view, we are looking at creating a platform wherein we intend to acquire more assets and develop them over time and create a portfolio of lease rental. And that right now the talks are in progress. So we intend to scale up that business. And then, of course, this 2.1 million will be the starting point for us.
So will it be a partial stake sale? And once it is done, I mean, once it's on stream and the visibility is there, that is what you're looking at, right?
Correct. Absolutely. You're right.
So
This becomes, yeah.
so that's an FY24 story, not an FY23 story.
Yes. Yes.
Take that point.
Yes.
And, you also got 700 crores from the AIF. What's the plan for allocating that? And, are you looking at the redevelopment theme in Bombay? Because in Mumbai, your exposure is very limited. But out there, the big theme right now is, and the big theme it has always been, is redevelopment. Are you looking at something there?
So Mumbai, yes, redevelopment very much. To answer on the first one, which is the AIF, we have in fact done the first deployment in a plotted project in Chennai. We have a pipeline of projects. We intend to deploy the first raise by March to May. And all of this is really focused on Provident and plotted development, as the turnaround is very, very quick on these projects. That's where we headed with the AIF. And as far as Mumbai is concerned, it's a mix of redevelopment, society redevelopment, and brownfield projects as well, which we are evaluating currently. And I think we are going to be consistent in our effort to scale up our business. So we've set up a team, and now we are very, very focused on developing both Mumbai and Pune markets.
Okay. So how much of the AIF money has been used, Abhishek, so far?
We've just deployed 100 crores so far out of the total raise. I think between Jan and March, you will see more deployment coming through, and then we'll make those announcements.
Okay, and when you talk about scaling up your business in Mumbai and Pune, right now most of your business is in Bengaluru. How much more can you increase it to? Say FY24, FY25, how much of your total pipeline will come in from Maharashtra and these two cities in particular?
So our goal is over next few years, the target is that out of Bangalore, which is beyond the Bangalore market, we will get more than 50% of our revenues. And Mumbai and Pune will definitely contribute possibly one of the largest stream. So target will be overall sales numbers. We should look at anywhere between 30 to 35% over next 2 to 3 years time frame coming in from the Western markets.
All right, take that point. Wish you good luck. And thank you for joining in, giving us all those details. Mumbai market definitely fairly competitive as well. Let's see how you manage to get that 35 to 40% revenues coming in from Mumbai as well as Pune. That is the management of Puravankara. With that, we'll simply do a short break, come back at you more on the markets and individual stocks.